warm welcome everyone. If you've been here before, you'll know that my name is Nick. We're on the Commodore Amiga, and this time round we're looking at a game called Dan Dare 3 The Escape, published by Virgin Games in 1990, and based on the central character Dan Dare from Eagle Comics, where he's always battling the Mekon to save the Earth. I didn't know this game had come out on the Amiga until I reviewed it on the ZX Spectrum, and someone told me so in the comment section below. On the ZX Spectrum, which is an 8-bit machine, as we all know, the game was absolutely fantastic, so we'll see how it comes across on the Amiga. The storyline basically is Dan Dare has been captured by the Mekon and his deadly Treens. They are from Mars. He's escaped from his prison cell and now must escape from the actual base, but the escape ship has no fuel, so he must go around finding fuel and then make his escape. There's about 5 fuel tanks he needs to collect, then back to the ship, and then we're away. Excellent stuff. The original Dan Dare and Dan Dare 2 I don't think come out on the Amiga, so it's just this third one we're going to have a look at. It's not always the case that Amiga conversions from Spectrum games work. Hopefully this one does, but we'll soon find out. Looks a bit dodgy so far. Right, well, you can shoot. If you hold the fire button down for a length of time, you can build up the energy and do a bigger blast, a bit like R-Type. Avoid all these Treens floating around because they will deplete your energy, represented by that green bar. There's different weapons we can collect by just shooting various enemies. There are points where you can go into a store and upgrade your weapons and buy additional ammo. Every time I fire ammo, it goes down. If we run out, we're pretty much snookered. Doesn't seem as fun as the ZX Spectrum version, I have to say straight away. There's a portal there below, which I think we can use for a shop. Yeah. Okay, I'm not impressed with this so far. Music playing throughout, which is quite a nice touch. There is a teleport section at some stage where we go through space. That'll be interesting to see how that plays. Maps seem quite similar to the ZX Spectrum version, although the playthrough is more limited. Right, there's one of the Mekon guards. If we blow him up, there should be something behind him. And we seem... oh dear, we seem to be a bit of the place where he can't hit us. That's weird. Yeah, that's a design flaw, so we can just stay here, in theory, and blow him up completely. I was going to say graphics are okay, but they're not really for an Amiga version. They're barely acceptable. Our lives are represented in the bottom right corner by those 4 globe things. Mekon's dead. I was expecting to see some fuel here, but there doesn't seem to be. Why is that? Do not know. Okay. When I reviewed the ZX Spectrum version, we had a cheat for infinite energy or lives. We haven't got it this time, and I think we're dead. Contact with these other goons which causes us to deplete energy. Possibly need an increased weapon here. Right, we start again. Okay, so we've got 3 lives left. We kill this thing. We should be able to upgrade if we need to. We've got 1,800 odd coinage. We can buy any of these things. Yeah, an extra life's always good. This won't be a walkthrough right to the end. We'll just survive as long as possible. You can select blast off when you've got enough fuel and so forth. But very, very basic list. Doesn't look like too much care has been taken. The Spectrum version, there were some great enemies to shoot and destroy in 8-bit glory. Here, doesn't really look like they've taken much care to be very inventive with it. Here's a teleport, if we don't die. And we should be able to go somewhere else. Down on fire, is it? Please. Right, here we go. Now this bit, we have to control this guy going through this vortex. Drifting outside the area causes the screen to flash red and we lose a bit of energy, lose all our energy, and we're doomed. So an interesting teleport to say the least. As we go through space, we should be able to do this. This is probably the best bit of the game. So, early thoughts, love the ZX Spectrum version, don't like the Amiga version. I don't know why they did it. Why did they bother? As an Amiga version game on its own, it does not work. Doesn't look much like Dan Dare. I'd say it's poor. Sorry about that, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. There are worse Amiga games, but it's just because it's trying to be better than the 8-bit version and not being better than the 8-bit version. It had lots of charm. It was a third in a trilogy. Second one wasn't too good, but a lot of people did like it. The third one was great. This, no. Very, very lackluster. Right, let's just try and get through here. Maybe something exciting will happen at some point. Some great end-of-level boss. Teleportation successful. Hooray! Hooray for us. Did you have this game back in the day, or is this the first time you've ever seen it? What do you think of it so far? Do you think I'm being a bit harsh? Is it brilliant, or is it just boringly bad? Feels a bit like a public domain game, plus some of the graphics are okay on the scenery. It's just not very much fun. I haven't got the incentive that I want to come back and complete it. No. I'd prefer... You couldn't really call this a platform game. Well, there's a switch there. What does that do? Couldn't really call this a platform game. But I'd rather play Super Frog or Zool or Great Giant Sisters than this. It's not very sophisticated. Animation of him walking's okay, but put this up alongside Shadow of the Beast 2 or something and it just... Nah. No competition really. I don't know what that switch opened. I'm guessing a gateway might be available somewhere. Shall we teleport back somewhere? I don't know if that's what you need to be doing. Right, let's go for it anyway. I haven't got too much energy left. Go, go, go. Through the realms of outer space, and we didn't do it. Boof. Right, regenerate, dude. This is our last life left. So it's now or never. Hopefully never. Through this yellow tube. This is what teleportation's going to be like in the future. It's not like Star Trek where you stand on a matter transportation unit, that's it, and just turn up somewhere. Here you've got to go through space for some bizarre reason. Let's go. Looks like we're being vacuumed up off of deep carpet. Right, we've done it again. Hooray for us. Lost a little bit of energy. We've collected a lot of points here, so we might be able to buy some upgrades if we can find another shop. Load. There's Dan Dare, pilot of the future versus the Mekon. And maybe we didn't have to come back here at all. I think that was a boo-boo. We've already killed all the stuff from here. They might regenerate. Who knows? Let's go. This is where we destroyed one of the Mekon's goons. Didn't really buy us too much. And I think the shop's down here from before. Right. Might be able to buy some stuff here. Try and make it a bit easier. Make life easy on yourself. Extra life's always handy. What else we got? We've got nukes. More ammo. We need those because I seem to run out of ammo, so I couldn't fire anywhere that you might have noticed. 2,000 odd. An extra life would come in quite handy. Shield. I hope these get automatically activated at certain points. Extra life. Right, here we go. Stuff's coming good. Sort of. It's an odd thing for me to say, but some of these graphics remind me of the very basic Chips Challenge, which we reviewed quite a while ago, which is a puzzle game. If you get a chance, click on that. Do a search, N. Jenkins Chips Challenge. Oh man, I'm starting to get a bit bored now. We've only been playing this, what, 5 or 6 minutes? Not very long at all. It's not a game I'm going to keep coming back to. It's not a game like Lotus where you can be playing it for hours without realising. This, every minute, lasts a long, long time. A long, long time. But as we say, it's all about different matters of opinion. You might have loved this game if you grew up with it. If so, comment below and let me know. It's not all about being in one camp or another. There's lots of shades of grey. 50, I think. But this game's nothing to do with that. Sort of. Okay. What am I talking about? Again. As you can guess, this isn't scripted at all. Back to where we were. Right, we've got a better weapon and these people are dying straight away. If indeed they are people. Let's try and be a bit conservative with the weapons this time. We know they will be exhausted as we've got spray ammo. Okay, I think we've got unlimited jet power. We've got an extra life after this one, so all good, all good. Right, let's do the switch again. So it has reset itself. And oh no, I've died already. Maybe we're not progressing at all, folks. Right, the switch. Let's see what that has actually opened. Hopefully a fridge with lots of cakes in. You can all but hope. I don't know what jets mean. What does jets mean? Anyway, hopefully they're not running out. Oh man, we lost a lot of energy there, which we didn't need to. Oh, it's opened a gate here. Get out the way. We're coming through. We're going to escape from this planet or die in the attempt. Either one will get out this review at some stage with a fair wind. We need another Mekon person. I don't know any cheats on this game for infinite energy, so it's, we're not even going to get off level 1, are we? If indeed there is a level 1. Dicing with that fellow. What we got? About just under a third of energy left. Maybe about a quarter, perhaps. Get through. Oh no! Oh no! That's it. I think we're dead. We are dead. We're just falling slowly to our death. And there we are. No lives left. Nothing at all. Yes, well, we'll leave that one there. I don't really want to play it again. I hope you liked having a look at that game. That was Dan Dare 3 The Escape, published by Virgin Games in 1990, converted from the Spectrum game, which I think is better. If you've got any comments about that game, or any thoughts at all, retro-wise, then you're more than welcome to put them below. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.